East maintains possession. Just under 2 minutes left in this first quarter.
Well, you know, Craig Sager came over here during the timeout and he said Kevin Durant said he was so nervous he could not wait to get in the game. He said his legs were almost shaking, kind of thing. So I'm sure he's taking a deep breath now and starting to get a feel for this game. But that's what I talk about, 9 first-year All-Stars and what they must be feeling.
Bosh able to slip it inside, and Howard is fouled by Gasol.
Well, I'm nervous being over here next to you guys with 100,000. My legs were shaking until I looked up and saw Jerry Vision, and I'm okay now.
But you have to get your eyes off.
That's unbelievable.
Diamond Vision. I know you're fascinated.
Jerry Vision is unbelievable.
I think you could just buy one for the home entertainment center.
Like play some video games on that bad boy.
I'd be there live for all the action. Go to NBA.com/tickets. You can do it now to reserve your seats to see your favorite NBA team. The NBA where memories happen. Aaron Williams played by Rajon Rondo. This is Kevin Durant. Kyle Gasol battling with Dwight Howard. Nice spin by Gasol, but Howard was kind of hanging back, waiting for him, and it's called a goaltend. Looking to pull a little decoy move.
Well, it's interesting. He forced him to spin baseline. It looked like Gasol had an easy path there, and Bosh came over at the last minute. I'm really impressed with Chris Bosh's rebounding this year. He's averaging over 11 rebounds a game, over 24 points, and that Toronto Raptor team playing much better basketball as the season has gone on.
Yeah, the Raptors, 8 wins the last 10 games. There is a question as to whether Chris Bosh will remain with Toronto as he knocks down the jump, or will he sign elsewhere as a free agent.
Well, the trade deadline, obviously, this Thursday. So much has been talked about Chris Bosh, Amari Stoudemire, Ray Allen possibly being dealt with for Kevin Martin as Kyle Gasol knocks down the shot. A lot of interesting teams doing some interesting deals this week.
How about the nice one-bounce pass from Zach Randolph, who has, throughout his career, and it's been a career that has jumped around the country, has been criticized for not giving up the basketball.
Yeah, maybe not, but there's no questioning, as Paul Pierce showing why he won the three-point shootout last night, his talent. This guy is a walking double-double. So many years, 2010.
That time Randolph off. Randolph with the rebound and rims out. Then it's tipped home by Durant.
Well, remember now, when Pau Gasol was traded from Memphis to the Lakers, that looked like such a one-sided deal. Marc Gasol, Kwame Brown going that trade along with a couple picks. But it also freed up cap space for Zach Randolph. And now you get Zach Randolph and a much improved Marc Gasol. So that trade not nearly as one-sided as when it was first made.
Rondo cuffing it and then took too much time. And that's the end of the first quarter. After 1, here at Cowboys Stadium, Arlington, Texas. It's the East 37, the West 34. Both clubs shot well. The East at 53%. The 2010 All-Star Game being presented by Kia Motors as we welcome you back to Arlington, Texas. On to the second quarter. The head coach of the West, George Karl, his 4th time. He's been an All-Star coach. The last time was 1998. Head coach of the Seattle Sonics at the time, and his Nuggets at 35-18 do have the second best record in the West, behind the Los Angeles Lakers. Phil Jackson coached the West last year's game, not eligible for the honor this season.
You know, George Karl not sure what to do with himself with this elevated floor. Normally he leans against the scores table. He's standing over there. He's got his foot up. I mean, normally we see him laying up against that scores table. He doesn't know what to do over there.
There are a number, Doug, as you can relate to, coaching decisions to make with this type of elevated court. There's Randolph on the follow.
He's such an excellent offensive rebounder down low.
And they get it down in a hurry for Wallace. Gerald Wallace of the Charlotte Bobcats, first-time All-Star, who leads the NBA in minutes played, 42 minutes a game. Here's Durant. And on the back tap, Wade handles it. Carmelo Anthony's the high man of the game with 13. Steve Nash's 5 assists. Darren Williams with the strip. Dwight Howard with 11. Oh, Darren Williams with the stuff. Off the steal, back comes Williams. He has a 3-on-2, goes left to Durant.
Boy, Darren Williams is fun to watch play. He's got that Utah Jazz team playing so well.
Let's go. Utah on a roll. They've won 9 of the last 10. And for Darren, it's his first All-Star selection. Grew up in Dallas, as you mentioned earlier, Doug. Star at the Colony High School. Durant beginning to heat it up. He has 6 points.
You know, he missed his first 2 jump shots, and all of a sudden you get that dunk, and you know how that works, Reggie. All of a sudden you get that feeling of that ball going in the basket, and look out for him. He can throw up big points in a hurry.
David Lee is on the floor for the first time for the East. There is Lee. David Lee named to the squad when Allen Iverson dropped out. Here's Phillips. Lee with the back tap. That's his specialty. 2-on-1. Wade to the rim. David Lee now was scheduled to be in Houston for a wedding. As a part of a wedding party, had purchased a new tuxedo. Randolph wide open. Was ready to go. He said his friend is getting married. That would be the groom. Understood and said, I can't be mad at you for this.
You mean they would not postpone it for David Lee making his first All-Star game in the historic Cowboy Stadium? They wouldn't, like, move the wedding?
Nope.
What kind of friend is that?
It's not the mentality they were looking for. Dwayne Wade now with 6 points. So the basket counts and a foul. Gasol with 6.
How about Pau Gasol? The last 3 games without Kobe Bryant throwing up huge numbers. And more importantly, it's allowed Kobe Bryant to rest. You go to Portland, it lost 9 straight there. No Kobe, 9 minutes of Bynum. You win by 17. You come home, you beat the San Antonio Spurs. Then you go on the road and win at Utah, who had won 9 straight going into that game. So a big finish by the Lakers without Kobe Bryant.
Nice move by Bosch. Chris Bosch of the Toronto Raptors. Darren Williams wasting no time getting back down court.
Reminds you of the pace of the West. Darren Williams.
Gasol with the steal.